Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Dawn of Embracing Dawn and this is a timeless romance read for Capricorn. So we're going to get started, and whenever you come across this message, this is the perfect time for you to have received it, regardless of when that might be. So we're going to draw one card to represent your energy and one card to represent the energy of the other that you might be asking about. You could be in union with someone already, or you could be on your own, or you could be in something that's a little more complicated, but one energy will be yours and one will be the other's, and you will need to decide which aligns better for you, because this is a general read. Okay, so on this side, this person is moving through this. Surrendering to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine and let spirit work its magic for you. So this is all about, with this person, this is all about setting the goals, laying the groundwork, putting it all together, and then releasing it. And this is, we'll find out what's been affecting, this energy for them, but that's what this is about, and that's what the focus needs to be in order to move into a union. Surrendering your attachment to results is the other side. So the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. So that's very interesting because they are very similar. One is spiritually based, with spirit, and allowing, with whatever the situation is, releasing it to the sky. And this one is about, maybe more achievement or material gain, but the focus is the same. It is on laying the groundwork and then releasing it and releasing the expectations of how that's going to be achieved. So both you and your partner, Capricorn, or your potential partner, are going through a space now of exactly that, where perhaps you both wanted a connection for so long and you've just been fighting it, really pushing for it, perhaps not connecting with exactly the right people because of it, or leading to frustration because you have preconceived notion of what this person is supposed to look like, sound like, talk like, feel like, live like, all of the things. And this may not be who spirit has in mind for you, So on both ends here, from a different perspective, it's about, this side is holding on too tightly to a result or an outcome that you expect. And this side is allowing spirit to play a role and to do its work on your behalf once you've set that groundwork. So we had two come out for this energy over here. We're going to pull the rest and we'll get started. So we're starting out with three major arcana to begin. So whoever this energy represents over here is going through a major life shift, is going through a major life change, maybe coming into a new phase of, elevation in frequency or maturity or awareness. And that would make sense with this allowing spirit to come in and do the work with you, right? So we've got judgment, which is about perspective. So this person is gaining perspective. They're learning perspective. And temperance is right on top of that. And that is, that's number 12, number 14. Okay. So this is all about patience and having the patience. And then the 6 of gems, which is generosity. So this is earth energy, the gems. And we have mostly gems, major arcana, and a little bit of fire. So this may be you, Capricorn, because you are the earth sign. But with generosity coming up with patience and perspective, judgment, temperance, to me this means that, you're coming into this new place where you're gaining a new perspective about relationships and life, and that you've had to be patient with yourself and with others around allowing that to come in its right time. It feels like you've been pressuring it just a little bit, but have hope, because coming next to the union here is the Three of Roses, which would be the Three of Wands, and that's about opportunities. So there are going to be opportunities coming forward, you know, and we've got here the Princess of Wings. So it was two major arcana, and then we've got the court card here. Princess of Wings, the Messenger, and this is the air sign. So this would be like the page, you know, and this is the messenger. So look out for messages coming. There's an opportunity that is going to be coming forward, and we've got the Eight of Gems here on top of that, perfectionism. So to me, this is still speaking to this goal here, to this life lesson of you're doing all the work you can in order to put yourself in the best energetic space possible for a beautiful relationship. You know, whether that's an existing relationship and you've had to reassess yourself, or you're on your own now due to separation of previous relationships, and you've been doing the work, and you've been, you know, judging and assessing and realigning. Just be mindful of this perfectionism here. Don't get so caught up in what it's supposed to look like, right? Because there is perfection in our imperfections. That is the way that we are designed. We are spirits in human form experiencing this life, and we are meant to have our imperfections, you know? So just that goes for you as well. Make sure that you don't, make sure that you are being gentle with yourself and allowing spirit to support you. You know, you've set the groundwork. That one wants to come. You've set the groundwork. You've been doing the work for some time. So just trust that you're ready, right? Trust that that's going to come. So now let's get over here to this side with the setting the groundwork for results and achievements, but then getting really caught up in the expectation of the results, of the whens, the wheres, and the hows. So this person also, you know, has been working towards an achievement, and let's see what's coming forward for them and what the story is going to tell. So we start out with the High Priestess here. We have two major arcana. So again, this is this is definitely a major event here for both of you, you know, for both of you. So we're dealing with the High Priestess at first. The High Priestess is the magic, all about the intuition. She's all about the, you know, going within the mystical. She is not an action card, but she is highly, highly, highly intuitive, psychic, how do you say? Knowing, but she's, I don't know if I just said this, but she's passive. She's the observer. She's the watcher. So in terms of this energy where, you know, the formula to make things happen, holding on to tight to an outcome can sabotage it. You know, this High Priestess here, her energy is saying, you know what, just relax. Like, you need to just relax. And the Three of Gems work is right on top of that. So you need to tune into the intuitive knowing and let go here, and just release that attachment to exactly what it's supposed to look like. You know, they have to be this tall, they have to be this complexion, they have to have, you know, this kind of job, this kind of level of spiritual awareness, whatever it is. You know, Spirit is saying here, you've been too attached to that. And this is, you know, passion is over top of this High Priestess here. So there's lots of passion that's bursting from the seams with the, you know, the energy of this side. It's just a matter of getting some balance in that. And the Four of Shells, reevaluation, there you go. So there's your balance. That's water energy, Capricorn. And you've got more air energy here. What's over here? So we've got fire, we've got earth, you've got all four over here. So it could be any of the signs really, but you've got reevaluation. So on this side, this person is really starting to reevaluate this, and they're using their intuitive knowing and their they're observing, you know, they're in this place of observation. And we've got the Queen of Wings here, which is the analyst. This is an air sign. This is very much that very smart. This is a feminine energy, often can represent a person. So if this represents you, Capricorn, then perhaps you know who it is you're dealing with or looking towards is going to be an air sign, perhaps. But this is the cool, calm, collected, smart, intellectual. But she cuts through all the nonsense, cuts through all the BS, you know, but she's not very warmy feely necessarily. You know, she doesn't necessarily have all the feels. But then we've got this High Priestess in here. So there's definitely that nurturing, intuitive, beautiful, loving energy in there, but it's just not expressing. And then we've got the Lovers and attraction. This is major arcana here. So for the Lovers to show up, this is really looking like it could be a beautiful love affair coming in. And I just want to look at our numbers again. Yeah. Okay. So let's take a look at your combined energies. What's going to bring you together, Capricorn, or how will you recognize them? How will they recognize you? Or, you know, what kind of circumstance or energy that is going to bring you together? Let's take a little look here. I just want to make sure they're really shuffled up. They're a teeny tiny deck, but they are so powerful. All right, so combined energies, here we go. Ooh, we've got people in play. We've got a little bit of mystery. Shift in direction. Okay. All right, and I don't read them reversed for this particular deck. But this is really fascinating. All right, you've got more major arcana at play. So this is a big deal for you guys. You know, whichever one you identify with at this point, we're looking at your combined energies. So we start out with the Queen of Gems, which is the Queen of Pentacles. And this is the nurturer. So this is going to be a loving, nurturing union. We've on top of that got the Prince of Wings. This is the challenger. So, and the moon on top of this. So we do have this beautiful, loving, nurturing energy here. We've also, though, got some things that are hidden with the moon being here. And this Prince of Wings is often, he's the Prince of Swords, you know, the Knight of Swords. He's fierce and determined, and he really pursues his goals. So it could be that you have a little bit of shadow energy from the past that may want to show up as this comes in. That's the way I'm reading it now, because the moon is representing fear and the Prince of Wings is representing challenger. So it could be that one of you has, not too recently, but somewhat recently, been in union, and you've moved through that, whichever side you are. And it could be that you have someone from the past that's going to want to come up, or just feelings when you come into this union. It could be that it stirs up feelings from the past around, you know, that things hidden, secrets and fears. But don't be alarmed. Now, this could also represent the two of you, where one of you could be the queen and one of you could be this knight that is fiercely determined, and he's really pursuing his goals, you know, to reveal this beautiful lovers loving relationship. Like, it's lovely. And we've got the Chariot on top of this with the Queen of Shells and the Nine of Shells. So this is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful connection. However long this lasts, whether it's fleeting and you're in your lives to learn very powerful lessons karmically and then move on, or whether this is something that's going to last a lifetime, you've got the Chariot here, which is about determination. And with this Knight, you know, there's a real determination to pursue this. So one of you is really going to be pursuing the other, is what it feels like to me. And then we've got the Queen of Shells, which is the empath energy. Once again, that would be the Queen of Cups, the beautiful, empathic, intuitive, you know, abundant being. And then you've got the Nine of Shells, which is fulfillment. And this is water. You've got a lot of water. Let's just do a check here. And the moon is, that's water as well. So air, yours with pentacles, and then a couple of water. Okay. So you've got these two queens here, which can really be balanced. You've got the Queen of Gems, which is the nurturer, and the Queen of Shells, which is the empath. So it really could be that this night energy represents one of you and these queens represents the other. But this is really going to be a connection that's based on passion, that's based on a real genuine loving connection, and there's some destiny here with these cards. And the key with both of you is in allowing a certain amount of this to just happen. You've done the work. You've gotten rid of the baggage. You've gotten rid of the extra stuff that you've had to deal with. You've transmuted negative energy. Perhaps you've, done some cord cutting. Or maybe you ended, peacefully and in love, in a loving way, but you still had your own things to work through. And each of you decided that you were going to set the intention for this love to come, and on this side, you almost got burned out by pushing so hard for, a specific outcome. And on this side, too much control and not enough connection to source to allow that vibration for them to bring it to you. So now is that time, and that's really exciting. Let's draw on just the last two advice cards for your energy moving forward. Final messages on each side. And please click like and subscribe if you could. I would really appreciate that so I can grow and build my channel and share with others. So this energy here is rejoice in celebration number 3. So that's absolutely beautiful. That's the space that you're coming into. And on this side, it's number 2, movement, choices, decisions. Excellent. So again, with the Chariot energy, you've got movement here. Things are moving along. You've got choices to make, and don't let the shadow energy, the fear and the illusions stop you here, with this, because it's a little bit of work there. Don't let it stop you. Don't be intimidated. Move through those shadows or the illusion of shadows and really see the gem that is over here. That's beautiful. Okay, so now let's just pull a little feather energy, and that'll be it. Oh, very rare. White eagle. The connection to divine guidance is within you. So this really is a union about the divine. This really is a union about how each of you in some way is connected to source energy, your higher selves. And it is all about that being a part of your connection. And this will be an absolutely beautiful, beautiful, loving connection. As long as you always keep that in mind and keep that balance, right? And it'll always be beautiful. So Capricorn, this is your timeless romance read. Please give me some feedback in the comments, public or private, to let me know how this resonated for you, what the outcome was in the coming weeks or months, how it resonated, and that would be terrific. And please remember to live big and shine your light bright.